Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, I am the CHALL, and today, Chall Chats, Doncaster Rovers Football Club, because we have two big pieces of news today. Now, we are going to talk about Zane Westbrook's new contract in a separate video, so go and follow that one when it is up. Click on the notification bell so you never miss that upload. But this video is on the latest of our brand new signings. George Broadbent signs from Sheffield United under-21s for an undisclosed fee. We've paid some kind of fee for the player. Of course, he was on loan, if you remember, at Boreham Wood just this season, just gone. Now, before we get started, make sure you do like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell to next YouTube video, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you never miss another video. Make sure you do get in the comment section about your thoughts as well. And without further ado, let's get straight into this one. So we're going to start off, as always, with the club's official statement. And it says as follows. Doncaster Rovers have confirmed the signing of midfielder George Broadbent from Sheffield United for an undisclosed fee. The 22-year-old has signed a 2-year contract with the option of a 3rd year. So that means that Broadbent's contract will be up in 2025 or 2026, depending on that optional year. Now, he joined Sheffield United as a 16-year-old after progressing through the academy at Manchester United. He picked up his first piece of senior experience with Belgian club Beerschot, coming on 6 days after signing in a defeat 3-0 against Club Brugge. He made 27 appearances for Rochdale during the 21-22 campaign, scoring 1 goal. He then spent the 2022-2023 season on loan at Vanarama National League club Boreham Wood, making 36 appearances, scoring 5, as well as making 1 assist in 2 appearances in this summer's playoffs. Of course, Boreham Wood made it to the semi-finals against Notts County, and of course Notts County ended up winning the playoffs against Chesterfield. So they were beaten by the winner, so I think there's no shame in that for Boreham Wood. Now then, in terms of the comments, George Broadbent said, "I'm really pleased to get the deal done. Doncaster is a really good opportunity to show what I can do and hopefully be successful this season with the team and push on in my career." He said it's an exciting project the gaffer is building on, and he's someone that he's had success in the past. And he's an opportunity for me to come and excite people. Now, Grant McCann said, "I'm delighted to get George signed. He's had a tremendous season last year at Boreham Wood, and we're absolutely delighted to get him in. He's a player that can penetrate between full-backs and centre-halves. He likes to run into the box. He's a physical presence as well. He's young, hungry, dynamic, and I think he'll complement brilliantly what we have already got in midfield. It's a great signing for the club and one I think we can develop over the next few years." Now, I did get in touch with some people, and of course, Off the Line blog, shout out to them. They sent through some stuff as well. Confident passer, good on the ball, hard worker. Tom Williams said he's got a certain swag needed in central midfield as well. So it sounds like all the signs are positive about George Broadbent. Now let's share my thoughts more about the player himself. So let's sort of share my analysis then on the signing of George Broadbent. I'm not going to come on here and say that I've looked at this guy for a while. He was not in my transfer list, as we all know. But I think the thing with George Broadbent here is, even though he wasn't someone that I had on my list, he's definitely... I don't know what it is about George. He gives me, not in terms of the type of player, but in terms of the vibes, he gives me Ben Whiteman vibes. I don't know why, but he gives me that kind of Ben Whiteman vibe of someone who can grow over the next few years. Now, look what happened in the Ben Whiteman situation. We developed him. He became one of our best midfielders, arguably the best midfielder at the time. And what happened was we allowed him to go to Preston North End in the Championship, which is there's no shame in the Championship move, but it was a risk at the time because at that moment in time we were in the top 6 in League One. We were still within a shot of getting automatic promotion at the time to the Championship, but what we did was we sold one of our best players to the Championship and just never recovered from that. So we need to really develop this one nice and closely. We need to make sure we don't make any mistakes with this one. I'm not going to sit here and say that Ben Whiteman was a mistake at all, because I think Ben Whiteman's turned out to be one of the greatest players of this last decade for Doncaster Rovers. And what I mean by this, and in terms of not making any mistakes, is we've got to develop this guy absolutely on point. We've got to develop this guy to perfection. And we've got to give this guy the right tools to develop and the right tools to go forward. Look at the centre of midfield now. I mean, take Liam Ravenhill out of it because he's going to get loaned out. Take De Grucci as an attacking midfielder out of it because he's going to be loaned out probably. So look at the centre of midfield now, because we're playing with a midfield three, whether that's in 4-3-3 as your three diamond, or as your 4-2-3-1 with two defensive midfielders and then an attacking midfielder more advanced than in a 4-3-3 system. So take the 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1 primary system McCann will use. Look at the midfielders we've got already. Tommy Rowe, he's a playmaker, he's got experience. Biggins, box to box, loads of energy. Close, holding midfielder, can make the advanced runs. We now have Broadbent, who is an energetic box-to-box midfielder, sharp passing, confident on the ball, physical. So he's a bit of an all-rounder. Even though he's a box-to-box midfielder, he has traits of a holding midfielder and an advanced attacking midfielder. So Broadbent for me is pretty much an all-rounder, but primarily in a box-to-box position, but he has that all-round trait about him. So I think at 22 years old, we've got someone here who's got plenty of potential in the game. We've seen the response of Boreham Wood fans this season to him. He can definitely put one in. He can definitely get involved in them amongst the goals, etc. And he can definitely try and make things happen, make things click on the pitch in the middle of the park, win the battles and try and make things happen. And we've got someone here in George Broadbent who, again, Sheffield United, not that far away either, so it's not as, far removed for him as well. And we've got someone here who could absolutely give any of those midfielders a run for their money. If I was Tommy Rowe, Ben Close or Harrison Biggins, I'd be making sure you're up to the challenge 110%, because you've got someone in George Broadbent there who could absolutely take someone's place long term. And if you want me to be brutally honest, I think, looking on the precipice of this, I think this is the long-term, I won't say replacement, but I would say the long-term filler for Tommy Rowe. I think Tommy Rilla, yeah, it's Tommy Rilla, it's the T-Riz. Tommy Rowe, who is a experienced midfielder, he used to have the legs. I think he'll still show a bit more legs than he did last season under a McCann system. But I think that Rowe's an advanced playmaker. He's a confident, experienced playmaker who can try and make things happen. He can try and make certain things happen in the middle of the park. So I think he displays certain things that Rowe had in the promotion season or the playoff semi-final season. I think that Broadbent shows traits of Biggins. He's an energetic box-to-box midfielder, same as Harrison Biggins. And I think he develops physical holding qualities that Ben Close can bring in the McCann system. So I think he's kind of like all three midfielders combined together, plus a bit more, a bit more potential. So I think we've got really a nice all-round player here, and I think that this is a very smart signing. I don't know what the fee is. I mean, comment down below what you think it could be. At this point, I wouldn't be expecting a lot. I'd maybe be expecting anywhere between 50 grand and 100 grand maybe. I wouldn't expect too much of a fee in my personal opinion, but I think that this is a very impressive signing. I think this is a very cool signing. Again, another smart signing. And I think things are really ticking right now. I think things are really ticking right now for Doncaster Rovers. So I can't fault this one. Comment down below what your thoughts are. Sheffield United fans, if you've watched Academy games, comment down below what's your thoughts on him. Boreham Wood fans, comment down below. How did he do last season? Because from the stats and from the sounds of it, he had a tremendous season in the National League last season, working with Zach Brunt. And I think that it sounds like he makes things work in the midfield, and it's someone long-term that we needed for a while. So please, 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 go in the comments down below if you know much about him. Share your thoughts about him. Let's get the discussion going in the comments. And for now, guys, thank you very, very much for watching this transfer analysis. I am the CHALL. Ta-ra for now.